Hello, hello, hello. Come into the chat with me. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. In YouTube land. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Family. Where's my sweet life squad? Hello, hello, Felicia Marie B. How are you today? How you doing, girl? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Miss Linda. How are you doing? How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hi, she is Tamika, and Tamika is she. How are you doing? Okay, you're going to bed. All right, I understand. Hello, Hajareen. How are you? What's up? What's up? What's up with you? I'm doing good. Are you doing better? Hope you're doing better. Hello, Lala. How are you? This is El Lewis, y'all. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see. I'm so happy to see you went live. Right. Yes. Thanks for coming over. Hello, Z. How are you doing? I was looking forward to seeing the wig. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hello, Miss Nikki. How are you? Hello, Miss Linda. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Hello, losing the grace. Oh my gosh. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing the injection. That's what I was gonna do. That's what I was telling her earlier, Twan, that I was thinking about going live to do my injection because I was supposed to do it early this morning. Well, normally I do it like between like really Thursday morning, but for me it's Wednesday night still. But yeah, because you know what time I go to bed. I go to bed when y'all waking up. Dang, you threw that wig on fast. Hello, Anissa. How are you? Hey, Z. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Traveling T. How are you doing? You, I'm here though. Praise God. Oh my God, there you go. That's our sister and brother, baby. That love, honey. It's like, don't be boring. Put us to sleep. All I want to do is this stupid little shot. That's it, honey. Born is in the eyes of the beholder. It's up to y'all. Look. Hello, hello, Miss Ann. Oh my gosh. Hey, Round Mound, what's up, Mound? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Right, I heard you on Twan's live. I mean, well, she was talking to you. Grace, Darren, play. Right, God, no, man. We done with Twan live. Don't come over with that foolishness. This is a sweet, healthy life crew over here. Right, be nice. Well, we all save and love the Lord. Oh my gosh, look. All right. But for real, is it girl? Yes, it is. Now we situation. Oh my God, Cookie! Hey everyone, hey Cookie, how you doing? Oh, Kim, that's your hair looks like. Oh, thank you, baby. No, girl, I ain't just had it done. Yes, welcome in RMZ. I'm gonna hear it later, Lord. Oh my God. Hey, Shani, how are you? Thank you, Grant. Thank you, thank you. And I hear you doing big things. I hear you doing big things. You leveling up your better health journey. So excited for you. Hey, Nicole, how are you doing? Y'all crazy. Y'all had me laughing. Darren would keep us going. Right. Exactly. I can count on him for that. You got your what, your Red Bull, your Celsius, Darren? Oh my gosh. Okay, Grace, profile pic looks nice. Let's see, let's see, let's see again. One more time, one more time. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where's she at in this chat? She looking like, child, please. Oh my gosh. Where am I at, Lord? I'm coming back down to where I'm supposed to be. Hello, Miss Linda. How you doing? Oh my gosh. That's funny, Hajreen. Grace have us cracking up. You hear me? You wasn't even expecting all that from her, but honey, she giving it now. Hello. Save love the Lord. Yes, will. Just a little bit. Not for real, but for real. Hello, Linda. Amazing. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Oh my gosh. Y'all had me crack up. All right, just want to say, no, you, MC, no. After dark on your channel. Oh my God, right. I do. That's why I can act up on y'all channel. Look, I got to be on mine at least for a little bit longer. Look. Oh my God. All right. I'm at work now. This old thing. Literally just me and my phone, right. Hello, Mary. How you say it? Mariella? Marie. Let me see. I don't know how you say it. Is it Mariella? I might be saying that wrong, child. Sorry about that if I am. Morella? I don't know. I tried. Okay, so Grace says, Mary said I had a resting face. Not resting face. What is resting face? I ain't never heard of such. Just left the gym. Okay, Michelle. Getting that workout on. I needed to go to the gym too. That's one of the things I was going to talk to y'all about tonight. Hello, Money. How you doing? Okay, you still at work? Gotcha. Hey, low carb queen. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yes, the queen has entered. Right. If you pull out that spray bottle, I'm leaving. Girl, whatever. Don't knock me. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. I do what I gotta do, honey. I ain't gonna pull the spray bottle out tonight. I don't think. I think I got something else that might work. I want a tutorial video of you putting on that wig. Seriously, so tough. Stop it. Okay. Oh, Lord, I done said 50 things. I done said 50 ways now. Oh, Lord. Is it Mariella? Mariella? Which one? The first one or the second one? She was busy last night, low carb queen. She said, Mickey, you better leave now. Okay, Mariella. Okay, good. He's still talking about his wig, baby. Listen. Oh, Lord. 50 wigs. Stop it, Grace. Stop it. Do you don't let her change your routine? Child, I'm not. Oh, OMG. She got something else. Hey, listen. You do you, I'm gonna do me. That's all I'm saying. Look. Hey, disclaimer, don't do nothing I do, okay? Don't follow Kim J. Lucy Grace says, I'm here for the spray and the wig. We listen, we watch, and we don't judge. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let them know. Hey, Ruth, how you doing? Hey there, local queen. Let's see if Kim J. Sweet Healthy Life is going to act up like she did on your life. No, I'm not. I'm not. She has to be says, Grace, don't encourage her. Right. 32 watching 13 likes. Hit that like button, y'all. What y'all waiting on? As if the, I ain't got that cup. They ain't gonna Grace here to act up for me, honey. Whoo, I'm gonna laugh though. Which I love laughing, y'all. I really do. I love laughing. Not Grace with a name like yours. Right. That's the real 50 Shades. Right. That part. Oh my gosh. Why what? Pure comedy tonight. Right. I'm going to just, we already know. They are waiting on you on your after. Nope, not gonna do it. Y'all be nice about thank you. But she made sure the baby hairs were laid so she can do their lives right. Oh my gosh. Are you putting Benadryl cream on the shot now? I don't know what else you can do. I'm not putting no vinegar. Okay, so this is what I'm doing, y'all. I'm trying to get through this chat before I start. Look, okay. So y'all, this is what I got something that somebody told me about that might help, but a little bit better. So I could try it out. So of course I did. It has it's an antiseptic. So here it is, CeraVe. Yeah, because I'm still itching, y'all. I still itch. That's why I got to do what I got to do, right? So disclaimer, like I said, don't do what I do. Talk to your doctor, talk to your dietitian, talk to whoever you need to talk to. Just don't do what I'm doing. This is entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Darren, put them in the chat. Put it in the chat for me. All right, so it says it's a hydrocortisone anti-itch cream. Now, I did ask my doctor, one of the doctors that I have, that told me that I can use hydrocortisone. They also told me I can use the Benadryl as well. One or the other, pretty much. They never say, oh, do both. But, like I said, I got to do what I got to do. Because they're not the one itching. All right? But anyway, so I use this. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. I did use this cream once. There you go. I used this cream once and did not do the spraying and all the extra stuff I did that I showed y'all before. And it worked. It did really good. So I'm going to do that, I think, from now on instead of doing all the extra stuff. So hopefully this will do it for me. It's only one thing versus 50,000 things. Not you taking up Vidarium. I do take up Vidarium. Because I know the real Darium. That's why I can take up foam. I still itch at my injections. Like, okay, so what you do, Hajarine? What do you do? Let us know in the chat. Woohoo, the CeraVe. So, since, she up here talking about it, Felicia Marie B actually, told me about this to try this and see if it works a little bit more since it is an antiseptic cream. So maybe this will work. So I did take the Benadryl allergy. Oh, can y'all see that? Oh, Lord. The gel caps. I did take that before. But I'm going to now put this on the spot that I'm going to do tonight. And let me see if I can get this through the chat. If y'all think that Benadryl shot would go viral, the wig tutorial would definitely. If y'all don't think, she said, if y'all don't think the Benadryl shot gonna go viral, the wig tutorial would definitely go viral. Oh my gosh, baby hairs are laid too. Oh my god. Hey Jen F. Jen F is in here. Yeah, I gotta be. The doctor's in the house. Wait a minute. Hold up. Close your eyes, Jen. Close your eyes. Traveling T says yes. Pure entertainment at its best. Right. Jen F, I tried to stop her. Hey, what you over there doing, Tamika, that you ain't? What you doing? Don't act like. Okay. No judging. In your defense, I get 3 allergy shots a week, and they always use gel or spray after to stop itching. Thank you, Miney. I knew I loved you. All right, don't laugh at her, Z. What? Wait a minute. Did you ever say action? Oh, she just looking. Oh my gosh. Hello, Jane. How you doing? Lies. She never takes up. Yes, I do. Scratch it. Scratch what? What's the actual name of the cream? It's CeraVe that I know. CeraVe. How you say it? CeraVe? CeraVe? I don't know, honey. This is it right here. That's it. You see it? Are you itching, Grace, too, and you not telling nobody? Let us know. We're not being mean. We love Kim. Thank you. We tease one another. Like, yes, they do tease me. I be so innocent in it all. Janelle says, I'm just going to hang in the bushes, Tamika. She like, oh, I got a customer. I ain't see it. Oh, my gosh. I know Darium, she read my comment wrong. She read my comment wrong. I'm sorry. That was for you, Darium, taking up for her. Oh, my bad. I do take up. He be taking up for me sometimes. But he give me the business too, most of the times. Look the other way. Right, doctor. Correct. Hey, Queen, don't scratch what you can't itch. Oh my gosh. I don't have the itching, but I'm only on 5 milligrams. That's when mine started, at the 5 milligrams. All the way. So what? September 2024 up until probably May or so. And the only reason why it kind of settled itself a little bit is because I was doing all these things to make it not itch. But it still itches today, even today. Today, right now, today, it will itch me. So that's why I'm doing this extra stuff, y'all. I got to do what I got to do. I'm sorry. I ain't ready to get off this medication yet. It does two great of things for me. I'm just saying. Weight loss. Okay, so let me see. Maybe this is the ultimate trade-off. Weight loss, but you get to itch the rest of your life. I guess. I don't know. I'm here for it, though. I think that's best, Janelle. She acting up. No. Is it supposed to be like the Benadryl cream? Similar, but it's an antiseptic. From this medicine. This here is the antiseptic. Yeah. The last shot of I just applied cortisone cream day 3 to 5. So you do have issue. Okay. You started having an issue. Hopefully you don't keep going. Maybe it's a one-off. See, day 3 through 5, that's too many days. You talking about 3 days. That's too many days. If it starts on the 3rd day, end on the 5th, 3, 4, 5, that's too many days, honey. In a minute, it'll be time to start a new, get a new injection. It's too many. It feels like one day that's one thing, but just keep going on and on and on. No, ma'am. I'm trying to figure out where. Okay. All right. It's the CeraVe. Thank you, boo. It has a numbing agent in it. Thank you. All right, let me put this on real quick before I'm gonna do my what I want to do. Don't want to do my left arm. I'm gonna do my left arm. It's easier. And I am putting it on before y'all. But this here actually goes into the skin too. It don't sit like the Benadryl does. It's like just a regular lotion. I put a lot on Jesus. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. I wish I had my. Okay, Zepbound, would you rather get to the goal weight or itch the rest of your life? Okay, so I want to itch the rest of my life. I do want to get to my goal weights, but my thing is just being healthier altogether, right? Even if I don't get to 165, which is my goal weight, and I stay where I'm at, I'm good with that. But I do want to, build muscle. I want to build muscle, big time. So that's how I feel about it. The rest of it is just about making sure that I'm healthy in general. That my A1C stays down, that my blood pressure stay in the normal range, because that's what this medicine has done for me, y'all. It has got help me. It's a tool that helped me, okay, because I worked my butt off, get my A1C down, my blood pressure back in the normal range, as well as help me lose 74 pounds in a year, okay, in 12 months. So I was able to lose 74 pounds. And for those who don't know, I'm on Mounjaro for type 2 diabetes. Last year, 2024, I found out I had type 2 diabetes July 3rd of 2024. And I since have my A1C was a 15.1, okay, which is dangerously high. It's like 3 times the level it should be. And it 5.6 and under, that is the normal range. So it was way off the charts, the doctor's charts. So with that being said, I had to jump on some insulin, and then I asked for Mounjaro, and they put me on Mounjaro while I was taking my insulin too. And then I got off the insulin like within a couple of months, which the doctor thought I was going to be on it for like at least a year. But I was able to get off. I went on Jardiance for a little bit, for like 2 months. I had to come off of that. Then I wound up just being on Mounjaro, but I titrated up, during those times. Every time I kind of switched, medications, I titrated up on Mounjaro. And then I was on 7.5 from December all the way to September. But like I said, I had been doing this itching thing started like when I did like my second shot on the 5 milligram, and that was in September. And I've been itching ever since. So I decided to let me figure out what I can do. I had asked so many people in the community, what are y'all doing about itching? If y'all are itching or not. They said, hey, a lot of people, they were like, yes, I did itch at some point, but as I kept going, it stopped. Not my case. I'm like, when is it going to stop? When is it going to get to that time? And it never got there. So I just decided, hey, I got to figure something out. So like I said, my doctor did tell me I can take Benadryl, okay, which that's why I got this here. But since that wasn't working, then I got it with me here. I got this here. Sorry. I got this, which is the Benadryl cream. So I would use both of these things. Okay, which I talked about it. I want a live that I did a little bit ago, as well as I did a video of it, and then I started using this as well. So I was using all 3 of these things to stop me from itching, y'all. Crazy, but I had to figure something out to so I can take the medication, because like I said, it was doing a very, very good job, in the other areas of my life. So, getting me, back on track with being healthier, which is what my goal is. So if it's itching, I'm going to do this so I won't have to itch. I've been doing this, like I said, since May. It has not, God has graced me to keep moving, and I'm okay, whatever. I found out it was like, you shouldn't really, you shouldn't do that. It's not approved or whatever. But like I said, I know people do a lot of things they shouldn't do. All right. It seems Kim J has only scratched the surface on itching remedies. Yep. And hopefully somebody will find a remedy for us. And it could be just that because of the way it, the medicine injects so fast in my body, it may be, making me feel that way. Me and Felicia, we were reading up on some things one day, and it kind of mentioned a little bit about that. So that might be the problem, because I get now I do get bruises with needles. Like if I get, say, they take some blood from me or whatever. Sometimes I get bruised a little bit, but it not no itching. So it may be just the way how fast the medicine goes into our bodies that my body don't like. Lies. She is not innocent. I tried to warn y'all. She is off camera. Why not try a numbing cream? Well, this is what that does. It kind of numbs you a little bit. Yeah, that's what the CeraVe is. It CeraVe or CeraVe? I know what to send you for Christmas. New Edition. Yes, this was on GMA this morning. Oh my God, Good Morning America. Okay, I just started using lidocaine. I saw that. I saw you talking about that, Miss Linda. You talking about your husband rubbed it off when he was giving you your injection. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Y'all have me over there laughing. You and your husband. Michelle said that was, let me see, that's what I use. That's what I always used. Okay. Okay, yeah. I missed New Edition. Yes, Kim J, 75. Right, you did that. Itch and all. Right, exactly. So who want to give that up? No, I'm good. Yeah. My best friend husband is their DJ. Oh, okay, for New Edition. Oh, cool, Michelle. Linda says, I just started using it since I'm trying compound. Okay. Micah gives me all my injections, right? I have not given myself my shots yet. 20 months and counting. I got you. I remember you saying that. Oh wow. I thought about it, Miss Linda. I said, honey, she got to go to compound. She definitely ain't finna do them shots. Not at all. She definitely, if she got a problem doing the pen, she definitely ain't finna do them shots at all. Thank God for Mr. Michael looking out for his queen. Low Carb Queen says, congratulations, kudos to you, Kim J. Thank you, thank you. Miss Nikki, are you going to the tour? I am in the same boat, Kim. Nothing. I remember you saying that. So did you try anything else? Did you at least try to I ain't gonna tell you to try all this other stuff I'm doing here. But this here, like I said, my doctor said it's okay to use Benadryl. So I just got this one because that's to ingest it. And then before, I take the medication, which I've already done that tonight. And then, like I said, I got this Benadryl here. And I've been using that since maybe like Mayish, June-ish, something like that. But I've been trying this tonight, y'all. And I tried this last week. I started doing this last week. All right. Okay, so let me see. See how it's gone? It's, you can't see it now. Here is the medication. Because I know some people they got to go to sleep. So here's my 5. I'm back on the 7. I'm not on the 7.5 anymore, y'all, for those who don't know. Because I was having low blood sugars, hypoglycemia. And no matter what I was doing, to make it go up, I still was kind of getting lows every now and again. A little too much, though. Too much. Because sometimes we're going to get it. But, you try to minimize the times that you do, have low blood sugars. So I had to titrate that back down. My doctor had me titrate back down to a 5. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. Of course, you got to open the cap. Open the cap. Open the pen. Take this little gray cap off. I do make sure there's liquid here, and I don't know if you can see that bubble. For those, and this is for the replay because everybody here is on this medicine, either Wegovy or Mounjaro or Zepbound or Ozempic or whatever. All right, so, all right, y'all. The instructions says, don't unlock this pen until you put it on the site. Kim J, she unlocks this pen before she puts it on the site. But I try to be, I don't know why they say don't. I'm not sure why. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the doctor can tell us. I don't know why. But I do. And normally, I make sure I don't put, hold it down. Maybe they trying to think, stuff in the air may get to the pen. I don't know. But, I do what I do. All right. So, see, like Twan was saying on her channel, if you put it here now, I can't open this. And, of course, they tell you also, let somebody else help you with this. Well, what if somebody ain't there? Then what we gonna do? What we gonna do? So like right now, nobody's home with me, so I can't do it. I don't want to wait till they get home. I want to go ahead and get this thing in. All right, so I'm going to unlock the cap. All right, I'm going to put it on the area, and I'm going to hit this little purple button here. When I click the purple button, I'm gonna sit it and I'm gonna let it click. So you're gonna have 2 clicks, in other words, and then it's 10 seconds after then. That kind of hurt it a little bit. All right, y'all. That's it right there. It's done. It's done. And then it's no blood. All right. And now I am going to, and then I don't know if it's okay to do or not, but I will put a little bit. Well, instead of putting it there, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it on this Band-Aid. And I'm gonna put the Band-Aid. The nice part is when you have the shot. I mean, when you see the blood, you can tell where it's supposed to go at. All right, and then that's that. Now I put that Band-Aid on there because I don't want anything to rub against it. Because it seems like when something rubs against it, it makes it, itch even more. So that's why it immediately starts the itching. If I rub it, it immediately starts the itching. So I try not to rub it, and I just put something on it so it won't happen. Now I know this girl, she's not in our community, but she is on a GLP-1. She started using some kind of honey Band-Aids, whatever they are. It's like, and she says that, that's been working for her, and which I'm thinking about getting instead of trying to use just the regular, Band-Aids, and try to see if that works. But other than that, that's it, y'all. That's what I do. Don't do what I do now, okay? Look, disclaimer. So I'm just letting y'all know this is what I do, and hopefully this will work better, long term, until hopefully we find something else that's going to help. I did get some people that was, saw my video that was saying, they itching too, whatever, and they can't find nothing that stop them. I guess it's just we have an allergic reaction. Don't know for sure what it is, but hopefully, I don't know if it's like I said, the needle. I don't know if it's the medicine or how fast the medicine is going into our body, because it's like that quick. It's like really, really quick, or what? I don't know what it is. I don't even know why you have to hold it for 10 seconds on your arm. They tell you that in the instructions, so I do follow that. So it just depends on what I follow, what instructions I decide I'm gonna follow. I'm selective in following the instructions, I guess. But yeah, that's what I do, y'all. And hopefully this will work, like I said, because it's, of course, not as many steps that I have to do. We're getting our tickets tomorrow. It's okay. She talking about it's 6 of us attending. She talking about a new edition, a See-Do edition. Hello, how you doing? Ezekiel. His name is Ezekiel, y'all. Welcome him in. Linda's Journey says, Felicia Marie B, I have never liked needles. I used to get so dizzy when I had to get my blood drawn. I am a little better about getting dizzy and lightheaded. I know your dad is thankful for you. Right, because she does her dad's shots, which she may have said, I may have missed it. I don't know if I missed something or not. I could have missed a comment. I don't know if I can't remember if I read that, but Miss Linda, she said, so Felicia gives her dad's his shots. I'm sorry, his shots. Yes. So that's what I do, y'all. So for those who are still itching, keep hope alive, honey. Hopefully they'll find something one day. It's in my prayer. It's in my prayers that they find something, so we won't have to keep doing all this itching, honey. Especially when it's working for us, if it's working for us, we want to keep it moving. We want to keep it moving. We don't want to stop now. There's no stopping us now. So Jane says, doing some quick Googling, this could be part of the itchiness issue. Inactive ingredients, sodium chloride, sodium phosphate, the basic? I don't know what that is. I don't know how to say that. And water for injection. Continued. Let's see. Hold on. I discovered this past year I'm allergic to some dyes in certain medicines, so it could be an inactive ingredient causing the issue. Right. That's what me and Felicia, when we were talking about it, that's what we were kind of looking up. She was reading all that stuff for me. I'm like, she understands it a little bit more because she got that nursing, mind or whatever mentality. I'm looking like, girl, that's a lot of words. You hear me? It's like one to me to a certain extent. But that's what I need you for. That's what I need y'all for, y'all nurses and your, the professors. I call Miss Jane the brain. or JC Calamity Jane, the brain. Because honey, she be learning that stuff and can retain it and spit it out like so good. I'm so excited. I love them. Yep. Yep. New Edition is good. Good people. Grace says Kim J is here to show us the main fact the instructions are just suggestions. You better follow them instructions, girl. But hey, let me tell you this. This is how I look at it. How many things we done did that we weren't supposed to do in life? And we were okay. Thank God for our covering. I'm just over here sharing it. Everybody else keeping it, to themselves, keeping it secret. Okay. Maybe somebody will hear my cry, even though I'm laughing, but hear my cry. Because this thing is not no joke, y'all. The itching is not no joke. Yes, it's an lemon agent. Thank you. Oh, am I saying it wrong? I might, girl. Okay, thank you. Anesthetic. Girl, I don't know how to say. Okay, thank you, boo. Thank you for correcting me. I might try. Can I read? Lord have mercy. All right, I'm going in February to Atlanta. Okay, cool. Good evening, Minnie. Okay, yeah. I discovered. Okay, I read that. Trying to get down this chat real quick. So, y'all, another thing I'm doing. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Okay, yes, I remember at least one person that came through. Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you, girl. Queen says I didn't know the instructions said hold for 10 seconds after gotta read more. I don't know why they want you to, but Jane might know. Oh my gosh. Felicia has an allergy to disodium phosphate. It's in Wegovy, right? I remember y'all talking about that. Yes, Felicia and you. Yes. You are doing the testing out there, right, Kim J? So you are letting us know options. Hey, that's my option, honey. Yes, we do, cousin. My allergy twin, right? And then they tell you don't scratch. It's like, what you mean don't scratch it? Like it's itching. What do you mean don't scratch it? Like, how do you not scratch an itch? Like, no, not when you're the one itching. Like, no. Maybe wait to unlock on your skill releases. Let me see. Maybe waiting to unlock on your skill releases an anti-itch effect. I don't know. I don't know. Because I've done it where I didn't unlock it first. I did it where I had it like on my stomach, of course, because I can do that on my leg. But I still itched. And y'all notice I did not wipe it with the wipe either, because what I do, I just take my bath and then, to make sure I'm clean, and then I do my injection. And I bathe with antibacterial soap. That's just me. Jane is so knowledgeable. Yes, she is so knowledgeable and always on it. She is a walking encyclopedia, right? Yes. Hello, Mia. How you doing? Mia, did you get your account back? Yeah, she had Mia lost all her little contacts and all this other stuff, and she was trying to get everything back. 10 seconds is because round mouth. Thank you. Is because it may take 10 seconds for the mechanism to work. Okay, but if you hear the second click, you are good. Okay, yeah, because I know they like you're gonna hit the 2 quick clicks and then you have the 10 seconds, and I'm like, so I always did that. But like I said, when I'm doing my own injection, so sometimes it's hard to change, like unlock the pen before you actually inject, especially if you're doing it on your arms. And when I do it, most people are asleep. I do it like in the middle of the night, so everybody in my house is knocked out. They're not finna get up, to give me my medication. Hello, Mary Cobb. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, sweetie. Hi, black people. Kim J is a caring, compassion. Thank you, Darian. All that. Comedic content creator, but she is not a doctor, not a pharmacist. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yes, take with talk with your care team for your plan of care. Yes, thank you, Darian. Just stopping by to say hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, and thanks for coming in. Skill equals skin. I was just being silly. I got you. I got you. Mia says, "Hi, Miss Linda. How you doing, sweet friend?" Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she was talking. Mary saying, "Hey to Michelle." Thank you, Ezekiel, for saying hey to everybody. Holding 10 seconds ensures that you receive the entire dose. Okay, but like because it's like it goes so, like I said, it retracts so fast in there. So once it retract back in the pen, it seems like it'll be done, right? Because it's not touching your skin no more. It's back in the pen. Gotta love Jane the Brain, right? Jane the Brain, right? Gotta love her. I remember when she first started coming on my lives, I'm like, man, this lady knows so much. Like, oh gosh. And she was like, Kim, you know a lot. I'm like, yeah, but it's different though. I'll be live Saturday morning. Okay. So Michelle, I would not I probably would not be on, Michelle, just let you know. Because we're going out of town Saturday. But if I can jump on while we're driving, then I will. Of course, I will. You been looking for who? Who you been looking for, Mary? Michelle? Okay, so Michelle, Mary says she'll resume soon at her nightly lives. She did do a post about her Scale and Soul nightly. So check that post out. Go to her channel and check that post out, y'all. I'm entertained. Good, Grace. Mia says, I haven't got my email open or the other phone. Oh, I'm sorry, Mia, about that. Michelle did the 199 peekaboo. Oh my gosh. I hope so. I hope so. Honey. Hopefully, would that be Friday? Tomorrow she'll be at 199. I'm praying for her. I think everybody was live tonight. Yes, a lot of people are live. It has been all the way live today. Yes. Some weeks it seems like the shot takes longer than other weeks. Yep. I keep hearing people say that too. Michelle, I will do it in the morning at Gray's. I believe I'm there. Good, good, good. That's okay, Kim. Okay, cool. Heck yeah, Michelle. Right. I'm an expert in me. Who happens to be diabetic. She is Miss Jane. If y'all do not know, most people call her JC. I call her Jane. But I got to be different always. But she's diabetic. She's a type 1 diabetic. I'm a type 2 diabetic. But we together, honey, we can be a powerhouse. I'm telling you right now. I probably give things in a more relaxed manner or whatever. She can give you those facts like they said, an encyclopedia. The rest is just random information collected over the years, right? Because she's been a type 1 diabetic since you're a teenager, Jane. So she has a lot of years of experience. Not saying you old, Jane. Wait a minute, hold up. That's not what I'm saying, girlfriend. I'm just saying she have a lot of experience. I appreciate y'all embracing all our contributions. Yes, yes, yes. Hey there, and same to you. That's Mr. Ezekiel. Um, Mia says I was at work, dropped my phone just right. The screen had white bar down the length of the phone. Got home, dropped it again, and oh my gosh, and it went out. It's been a real pain. I know it has. Let me see. She said had to get it what? She had to get a new phone, make a new email, and download all her apps, trying to ask a phone place for help. Okay. So hopefully you can get somebody to help you with it. All right, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I think on well, I started last week, but because like I said, I'm trying to build muscle. Okay. I guess I need to be like in a body recomp type thing, I guess. Because I'm trying, since I've lost weight, which I did gain a little bit of weight back. I did gain a little bit of weight because with me having to titrate down to the 5, and well, before that, I was on the 7.5, and the last 2 doses, well, really 3 doses, I did every other week. Okay. Instead of, so every 14 days, I took the injection instead of every week. And that way it can hopefully stop some of the hypoglycemic episodes that I've having, which is, my sugar was going too low. It was going under 70, and it should not go under that. So it should always be above 70. So with that being said, that's why my doctor was like, hey, go ahead and take your 7.5s, get that on over with, do it every other week, and then I'm going to drop you back down to the 5 milligram dose. Now, for as weight is concerned, because I was on it for so long, the 7.5, I probably could have been going up to the 10, which is what my doctor wanted me to do, the 10 milligram, and then it'll help me lose more weight. However, I could not, due to the fact that I was having too many low blood sugars. So once I, went to the 5 milligram, I didn't have that anymore. Like when I take my sugar every morning, I'm not having all the, low glycemic episodes anymore. I have had it twice since then, since, mid-September. But it was like 68. So 68, yeah, that's 2 points, below it where it should be. But, that's not too bad. Okay. It was not like, oh my gosh, I got to, do something about it. I went on and did something about it right then, but it's not like where I need to panic or anything like that. So I ate my food and went back up. So I'm good to go there. But other than that, like I said, it's been really good, like 85, let me see, hold on. I'm gonna look at my little app because I have an app that tells me, that keeps track of it. So while that's going up, let me look and see what everybody's talking about. Okay, it's on now. All right, so right now, from October 17th through the 25th, and I'm gonna tell you, it's the average has been 78. And that's my fasting glucose. So it's like 90, 85, 87, 77, 93, 75, 85, 78. So those are the numbers that I've gotten, just to give y'all an example of how it, is now versus before. It was like I would have some 87s, 85s, or what have you, but then never in the 90s, or barely in the 90s, I should say. But I would have 65s, 68, 67, 60s. And that's milligrams per deciliter. And it needs to be 70 milligrams per deciliter at your, or higher. So for people that are normal, have normal blood sugar levels, that has a normal A1C, it should be, with fasting, it should, your fasting glucose should be anywhere between, above 70 though, but the highest should be like 100. So anywhere from between 70 and 100. But if you have diabetes, they do allow you to go up to like 126. Some I've heard people say 130. But, because you're diabetic, so they know it may not be in, the normal range, which is 100, between 70 and 100. So, yeah, I was getting a lot of the lower ones, which is under 70. So thank God now I'm not having that issue. It's been much better. Okay, so Felicia says, one time my dad pen didn't retract back into the pen. The medication was dispensed. I had to just pull it off and the needle was still sticking out. Oh, wow. Thank God it never happened again. Right. Oh, wow. So doses of Shawnee says, yeah, I've been missing you too, Michelle. Okay. Right. That's what I say. I miss Michelle too. I have. Mia, but she had some things that she needed to, take care of or whatever. So, you got to give my girl some, some time to do what she need to do, which we understand that, Michelle. We do understand that. Um, Mia says, new phone. Oh, I don't see. I read that. All right. So Nikki says, okay, I'm doing good food prep, so I will be there. All right. Ouch, Felicia Marie B. Right. Mary Cobb says, please keep my son in y'all prayers. My son finally went to rehab. Okay, well, that's awesome that he did finally go to rehab. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. We will keep him in your prayers, Miss Mary. Felicia, tell Lily, get you your free box for the malfunction. They earned plenty. Right, third quarter. Right. I want to say, did you do that, Felicia? I want to say you did, but I can't remember. All right. So Grace says, Mary praying for healing and restoration. Right. My son has had me so distracted. I understand that, Mary. Honey, it's nothing like it's like mother and that son, honey. Nikki, appreciate your support. Michelle says, I did great. Right. That's what I thought. Jane says, I always know the medicine. I always know the medicine is in there or in her body because I can feel it buzzing through my body, like it's dancing to my cells. You know what? I was talking to Felicia about that, and she said she kind of feel hers too. It's something gives her like a little rush or whatever. I'm like, I don't feel all that. Linda says, Mary Card praying for your son and you as well as you, because I mean, it that kind of stuff hits both the person as well as the person that the loved one. So definitely that, Miss Linda. And so Miss Felicia says she's going to pray for you too, Miss Mary. All right. Felicia says, JC, I told Lily his pen malfunctioned, so I got him a new box. Now he has extra pens. I know that's right. Question, yes. So you check your blood sugar at home daily? Yes, I do. I do check my blood sugar home daily. Yes. I have the what do I have? The One Touch Vero. That's the monitor I use, the glucose monitor, the glucometer that I use. And then there's times, well, I have in the past, I've used the CGM, which is a continuous glucose monitor. That helped me, that was one of the tools that helped me get my A1C down back to a 5.5 in 5 months. That helped, I'm sorry, 5.6 in 5 months. That helped me with that in that endeavor, as well as all the natural things that I did. So I ate very very low carb at the time. It was desperate times calls for desperate measures, y'all. Again, hence desperate times call for desperate measures. I had to do what I had to do. Okay, same thing with the when it came to when I found out my A1C was 15.1, I had to do what I had to do. So I went strict, like really really low carb, and then I made sure I ate my proteins and all that stuff. And then as I kept going and I got on the Manjaro, because I got my sugars down in 3 weeks. It was down 3 points already because of what I was doing. That's why I said I did a lot of stuff to make sure it worked. And then I started my Manjaro journey on July 30th of 2024. And then I was going I've been going ever since then. That's when I started doing, making sure, because I always ate a lot of protein anyway. So I'm a protein girl. So did that. I wasn't doing all those protein shakes and all this protein, everything that got protein in it now that's not regular meat. I wasn't doing that, but I was doing the meat stuff. Every meal I had meat on my plate. When I started the journey, I started doing a little bit, protein, the protein coffees every day. I started doing that. I like that. But that was after my Manjaro journey. That's when I started doing all that. But I still don't do like a lot of protein bars and all that stuff. No. And because I have kidney disease too, I started with high blood pressure after I had my last baby, which was 23 years ago now. Then I developed kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, some years after that, and then I developed diabetes. So that's my story, y'all. So Linda says, Mia, sorry to hear that about your phone. Just you just okay, cool. All right. Mia says, saw my primary doctor today to have a talk about my recent weight gain. I had gained 10 pounds by her scale today, and she could see I am discouraged. But I told her what I'm trying to do with exercise, etc. I got that. And let me go back to it because I forgot. Look, the brain went whoop, another way. So I did gain some weight. I was saying after when I started doing the like 7.5 every other week, I started gaining a little bit more. And the 5, I did start gaining. I gained. So now I'm in the 180s right now. This morning I was like 180 because I got down to like 177 and some change, and then now I'm at 185. So I'm playing back and forth in that 180 section right now. Um, so that's why I was like I might be in a stall between 185 and 189, or maybe 184 and 189. That's why I'm at, now back and forth, back and forth. And it's been like that since. Let me let me look at the other tool I have. Um mm, 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 mm. So I was 177 point. Let me see. Where is it at? Hold on, I'm looking for my 177 when I was there. Okay, 177.8 on July 10th. That's what I was. Then I went up a little bit. I went to 182 once in July 14th. And then I kept like playing around that number. I went back down to 179.8, 726, July 26th. Went up a little bit, and I'm back and forth, back and forth. Um, Let me see if y'all can see this. It's probably too. Let me see if it's too. It might be too bright. Hold on. Um, it's not on show, but yeah. So I just kept doing the 170. The high 170s to the 180s. I just kept doing that all the way through, really all the way through until I got to on 8/21, which is August 21st. I was 180.6, and then I started creeping up, which is when I was on that 7.5 every other week. And I went up to 189 July 25th. I'm sorry, not July, September 25th. And then I just stayed in above 185 until now. I'm riding out on that. So today though, I was 185.8 when I did my weigh in this morning. So I was 253 when I started, 185.8. Uh-oh. So I was 253 when I started July 30th, my weight loss journey. And then I'm 185.8 today. So instead of being 74 pounds, when I lost 74 pounds in 12 months, but then like I said, I gained some back. So now instead of being 74 pounds, I'm at 67.2 pounds. And part of the reason is because I had to do some more, I had to eat a lot more carbs. So once I started titrating up in the carbs, then of course the weight loss kind of slowed down. And it slowed down until I started gaining a little bit. But like I said, my thing is I was only 15 points away from my 165 goal weight. And I'm like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not losing. Not losing. I didn't want to gain a lot back. I don't want to be at 200. I want to be close to 200 at the end of the day. But, my health was more important. So I had to eat the carbs. I'm like, if I have to eat them, I have to eat them. If I have to stop intermittent fasting, I have to stop intermittent fasting. Whatever I got to do to make sure that I don't go, too far down and have hypoglycemia, too many hypoglycemic episodes, which is, like I said, low sugars. So that's what I had to do. And then with me exercising so much, I wasn't stopping the exercises. So I need to, but I could stop intermittent fasting. I could stop, doing the low carb diet and things of that nature. So that's what I did. I decided to do that. And then, like I said, then I still needed to titrate back down because even with doing that, that wasn't helping. I also was eating like right before I went to bed, just doing like a little snack, like a tangerine and some nuts, like some pecans. And that's my normal go-to. If not that, I'll do maybe like some peanut butter and jelly or whatever, just to make sure that I have something before I actually go to bed to carry me over to the next day, before when I eat then. All right, so Mill says, saw my primary doctor. Oh, I read that. All right, Kim J, I'm glad they made the adjustments, right? Hypoglycemia is so intense and can start a roller coaster. Yes, Jane. So true. Will do, Mary. All right. Felicia, that is good news. You are an amazing caretaker. Yes, she is. She is. She loves her family so much. She loves us so much, y'all. She just want to, she just keep us and keep us in her prayers. And she really, really loves from her heart. I miss you as well. I appreciate the support, Mary. Michelle says. Yes, Kim, 6 to 5. Hypoglycemia is a no. Right, exactly. Thank you, Miss Mary Ann. Sending you love and hugs at Michelle. Yes. And I mean, everybody, that's why I said on the live too, is I'm like, if you know and you can get a prayer through to the Lord, I mean, say a prayer for the whole community. Grace says, Mia, because you just never know what people are going through. We get on here, we smile, we excited or whatever, try to put our best foot forward. But sometimes, life be lifing. Definitely so. And some things we can't share with you all, of course. Some things are private, but we go through things, all the time. Everybody does. So when one is down, the ones that are up, we pull each other up. And though, and it'll be one day you may have that problem, an issue, and you need to be, pulled up or whatever, helped up, encouraged and things like that. That's why I say on my channel, I'm about encouragement, trying to make sure that everybody, is good, that we are celebrating each other. Because sometimes you don't have that at home, or sometimes, the whole house may be overwhelmed with things. And so you need that outlet, so you can, be able to just really woosah, and just know that, other people go through, similar things, or, that we can all get through it, so you just need that extra push to keep moving forward. And so you won't give up. All right. Grace says, Mia, what did she suggest an action plan? What did she suggest an action plan for her phone? Mary, no, you're talking about for the doctor while you're gaining the weight. But this is like your first time, right? No, not your first time, but I mean, you've been losing weight pretty consistent, Mia, right? So with that being said, there's going to be times where you are going to go up, unfortunately. And then of course, at some point you'll go back down. So that's what I'm holding on to that at some point it's going to have to release itself. Okay. One thing I also want to say before I keep going, finish through the chat, I also am going to make sure that I am getting in that exercise. So I'm in my gym bag, y'all, right now, being serious about it, more serious, leveling up a little bit, because I've been exercising, strength training since December of last year, some way, shape, or form. But in November, I'm going hard. I'm doing 4 days a week. I started last week with it. This week I'm not going to make four times because I'm going to be out of town Saturday. So I'm not going to make that 4th day, but 3 days is fine with me. So I did 4 days last week, 3 days this week. I did share with you all the 3 days that I did, but I still have the 4th day in my phone. This week I've done 1 day so far. So I'm going to do something tonight before I go to bed, and I'm going to do something tomorrow. Saturday I'll be going out of town, so I can't do it. And then Sunday starts a new week. So since Saturday is officially November 1st first, I'm going to go ahead and say November 1st is my, my true, but I want to start early, but it's my true time of just being in my gym bag or whatever. And I'm going to share some of the stuff with you. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to share every time I go to the gym, just so, for the accountability part of it, or what. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all want to see it, all of it. And of course, I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I'm not, because it's so, it could be a long time, and I'm still using my phone. I have had this phone over 4 years. So I have so many, personal as well as, this YouTube stuff in my phone, and I just don't have the space to hold it. It's time for me to get another phone. So I'll probably get another phone. Plus, I did get a camera for my birthday, the Osmo Pocket 3 for my birthday. My husband and my daughter bought me. But I'd sent it back because I found out it was another one, same thing, but had like a different set accessories with it, and it looks a little bit more it's more appealing. So we're sending that back, and so therefore I can get the cheaper one. It's just the price wise. So the price was cheaper, but the stuff that they got in it as accessories, the bundle, it's a little bit better overall. So that's why I'm gonna get. It's a lot cheaper and it's better. So I'm like, yeah, let's send that back and let's get a new one. So I didn't even open the camera, never opened it. So I just been using my phone, but it's very hard for me to keep up because I keep having to I got a USB, so that I can throw something in there, throw the stuff in there, so I can have some time on my phone. But it's a lot, so it's sometimes hard to get stuff out because I keep losing space. But I'm gonna share as much as I can with you all. Yeah, and just make sure I'm sharing more with you. Mary Cobb says, I'm telling you, my nerves have been bad going through. Yes, I understand that, Mary. Definitely so. And like I said, just praying for you, baby. It could be muscle. Yes, it could be muscle. Which is, I guess, why you talk to your doctor about that. Just let them know you're exercising. Yeah. Mill says, I caught myself singing your theme song today, just out of the blue. Very cute little ditty, Jen. Also, I got the beautiful earrings, and I tried to make a post with them, but it didn't let me. Oh, okay. That was sweet. Yeah, I like Jane earrings are so pretty. I know she had given some to the low carb queen too. Really, really pretty earrings. And she makes earrings. So y'all get in touch with her if y'all want to, check out her earrings and everything. Just in case you want her to make you some. Mary Cobb says, I'm skipping my shot because Saturday I'm getting some vaccines. Okay, gotcha. So hopefully that will work well for you, and you don't feel like all the the food noise don't come back, or you getting too hungry and stuff like that. Hopefully it'll work. I know when I was skipping the week's dose, when I was going doing every other week, I was okay with it. The food noise or whatever wasn't really bad, but I don't have bad food noise anyway. Even before I started. Again, I've told y'all before, it was mainly what I was eating too much of. I was eating too much of the bad stuff, I guess. Still, I ate good stuff too, but I was probably eating a little bit more bad stuff than I should have. So now it's like, I'm trying to get to the 80-20, of it all. 80% healthy, 20%, indulgence. Because I'm still going to indulge y'all. Y'all saw me with my little pizza. I've showed y'all me eating a hamburger with the bun and all, and doing all that, and still my sugar was going down. It's just like, okay, yeah. So that's why, again, I needed to go back down to 5, because it don't matter what I did. At one point I was like, you know what, I'm not tracking no more. I'm just gonna eat, and let's see how that goes. And I still sometimes was getting the low sugars. So yeah. So right now I'm not even eating I'm not doing like a tracking. I'm actually eating intuitively. I'm actually looking up, I'm doing some research on intuitive eating versus mindful eating, just to kind of see what that means, what the differences are. And I think, from what I was seeing, it's like you can do both of them, They're a little slightly different, but I need to look into that a little bit more, and then I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get my information together. um, okay, so Michelle says, interesting, Mary. Do they say skip the vaccines? All right. Felicia says, wait, Mary, are you not supposed to take the shot and a vaccine around the same time? Tracy Twonside says, what vaccine are we supposed to? I got the flu vaccine 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure of that. I want to look it up. I'm looking it up, y'all. Can we take vaccines and GLP-1s? Let's see what it says. I'm just going to Dr. Google and see what they say. While it's generally considered safe to take vaccines and GLP-1s together, you should always consult your healthcare provider first, which we always say that. Always talk to your provider. It's going to always go back to that. Talk to your healthcare provider. Always go back to that. GLP-1 agonists such as Ozempic and Mounjaro are not known to interfere with the effectiveness of most vaccines, but your doctor's guidance is crucial for your specific health situation. So, of course, it just depends on your health, which is why we always mention to make sure that you are talking to your doctor. I don't care what we doing, out here, within your community. It may sound like a good idea to do, but always make sure you go back and talk to your doctor about it before you do anything, because you never know what's going on. I talked a little bit about that more on Tuesday. You can have, like bad interactions with it, what the two things going on at the same time, you just never know. Look, you don't want to lose a toe because you done did things that somebody else, following somebody else up. Yeah. So that's what it says for that. Did I read all that? I'm sorry. She had me on do a drug screen and okay, sign up a controlled substance contact. So she can send my script. Okay, so your doctor is helping you. Great. Mary said, I just found someone on here knitting. Oh, really? Wow. That's same. It's hopefully it looks really, really nice. I can imagine it looking really nice. You gonna try that, Mary? Okay, so Mary is trying to get the flu and the C vaccine, since they say you don't supposed to say that word. Mary says, I do this every year because I'm in my late 60s. Gotcha. I have not done the flu vaccine ever. This is what I say about that. If it's if I get the flu at some point, then I'll probably do it, after that. But since I've never gotten the flu, I haven't done it. I haven't taken a flu shot. I have gotten the big C vaccine. I did do that. The first one, but I didn't get all the other ones. Mia says, I asked my doctor about split dosing my Zepbound for better suppression, and she said she is very cautious because it can lead to pancreas issues and not being able to take Zepbound at all. Okay. All right. It's a lot of people split dosing. Oh, boy. Queen says, thank you for your honesty and transparency. Kim J. Sweet Healthy Life, keeping it real, Queen. Yes. All right. Mary says, Mia, your doctor scale is possessed. Oh, wow. Mia says she feels that my stopping smoking, it is likely I will gain weight, and I can see that happening. I've heard that before. People do that. Okay, so that medicine they're going to give you is going to help you deal with the transition. Gotcha. Grace says, I do hope and pray you can keep going and this will work out for you. Yes, you've got so far, and I'm genuinely inspired by you. Yes, Mel, we're praying for you, sweetheart. Yes, we're here for you. Everybody's here. You see how your community has come, This community, I love it. I love y'all. I mean, we just come together and just, like I said, encourage each other, pray with each other, cry with each other, all kinds of stuff. This is awesome. You all are my rocks. Mia says, I definitely am struggling, but not giving up. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Don't give up, baby. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pushing. I just keep gaining. I haven't lost since September. I've been fighting these 10 pounds back and forth. Me too. The 10 pounds back and forth, back and forth. But you have come so far to give up now. You have come so far, Mia, to give up now. Just like you said, keep going, baby. Keep going. And you keep praying, keep believing. God will answer prayer. Queen says, I gotta exercise before the clock strikes 12. Gotcha. Okay, Queen. Losing Grace says muscle November. Right. Movember. Yes. Let's get it. Yes. You gonna do it with me, Grace? Mary says this. Anybody want to, accept it? Look, I didn't put it as a challenge for you all, but if y'all want to, enjoy me, let me know. Mary says, this is how I see you may not be where you want to be, but you sure ain't where you used to be. Yes. Yes, 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 Mary Cobb. Yes, yes. All right. Vanessa says, hi, Mary. I've been there, and the power of prayer will get you through. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Michelle's Mira. Look, the power of prayer can get you through any and everything, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Michelle says, I started muscles since October. It was fun. Yes. You started building muscles. Yeah, I started December. But I just want to level up a little bit, in November. But like I said, I just do a pre little thing starting October. It's like, why wait until November? Go ahead and start right now, Kim J. Start right now. And that's what I did last week. So Linda says, that's so true, Mary. She agrees. Mia says, but my doctor kept saying, Mia, you lost 153 pounds, and at some point it will get harder. Don't be discouraged. And that is so true. That's so true. That's what I was trying to say a little earlier. It's going to happen where it's going to slow down, for any and everybody. I don't care if you was a turtle or you was the hare. Either one, it don't matter. You know how that race thing they talk about the turtle and the hare. It don't even matter. Either way, at some point it's going to slow down, which is why it's good, I guess, to know the percentages of how much percentage that we wear. That we lost. That's why it's good to know that, because at some point it's going to slow down a little bit, and then it's going to halt. And hopefully it halts at the weight that you want to be. It's a hard road to climb, yes. And that's why we call it a journey. Good night, sweetheart. All right, Jane says, I'll post my inventory. Yes, that'll be good, Jane. Yep, I wore a pair today. All right. Good night, Tracy Twan, sweet dreams. Who makes earrings? I missed it. Miss Jane, Miss JC Calamity Jane makes earrings. Also, Miss Harjarine makes earrings as well. So, Kim, did the CeraVe work? Are you itchy? Okay, I was going to talk about that. I do have a little itch. It's still a little itchy, but it's small. It's not like, oh my gosh, I got a scratch, whatever. It's a little small itch. It, like I said, it never just went completely away and never, ever, ever itch. Besides on my right side of, like, at the bottom of my belly, where, like, because I had cesarean, so my belly dropped. That's a cesarean drop, y'all, the little apron belly. But when I put it, seemed like on the right side, like right up under where the drop is, I put it there. It doesn't, a lot of times it don't itch, like the whole at all. But for some reason, everywhere else, yeah, I'm gonna still get the itch, but it's not going to be as bad. The itch is not going to be as bad. But this here, like last week, it did itch a little bit, but then it just went away. It faded away, within that same night. So that's why I'm happy about that. I never had to put any more cream on. I put that cream on that one time, put that Band-Aid on, and that was it. No more itching, that next day or all the way through the 7th day. All the way, through to today. And I, like I said, it just itch a little bit now. But it's bearable. Okay, so Vanessa says, yes, it's hard to, but don't give up on God. Oh no, I'm sorry, but give it to God. Don't give up on God too. All that. Give it to God. Um, Mary Kyle says, I haven't had much of an appetite since the last shot. My sister's advice was give a little break. You might have to, but I mean, you're going through, if you when you go through things, especially with your kids, sometimes that also makes you lose your appetite too. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but I'm sure, I know I've had, situations where I didn't want to eat much because, I may have been going through a specific situation, or whatever. So sometimes that does happen. That could be it too. Stress sometimes, makes you not itch. I mean, not hungry. Sometimes stress makes you hungrier. It just depends. Mia says, "Yeah, I read about so many split dosing and have a success, but my doctor said for me to not do it." And she has your best interest. Hopefully, she has your best interest at heart. I'm thinking she does. It's like I said, maybe a reason for you why you don't need to do it. But of course, solely up to you what you do. You know. Mary Cobb says, "Yeah, I can. I just thought I'd do the vaccines without it. The Zepbound 12.5 wears me out. Okay, so I decided to do this without the Zepbound, and I understand that. I get you. I get you. Just being curious, and I'm a researcher at heart, so I just wanted to see, what it said. Do you actually have to, should you stop, like, with colonoscopies or like other when you have like different surgeries, you have to stop your your medication. Like I think it's 8 days, at least 8 days out. But I just so that's why I was curious about that because I had to do that for my when I had my colonoscopy. But Cheryl Smith says I never did no vaccines as an adult except the GLP-1. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Doses of Shiny says if you are known to have reactions to the vaccine and have reactions to GLP-1, it might be a lot to deal with the effects from both at one time. But yes, consult your doctor. Yes. Thank you, Shiny. Nope. Gray says. Mary says I was so sick for so long with lung infections. Now those days are behind me. Awesome. That's a non-scale victory, y'all. Yes. Awesome. I love that, Mary, for you. Kim J, it's Movember. Okay, Movember. Look, screenshot. And look, for those who follow Michelle's mirror, she knows what I mean. They'll know what I mean by that. If you know, you know. Mary says, I'm sorry, Miss Nikki says, I told my cousin he will be my weightlifting trainer while I am here. Okay, yes. He played professional basketball overseas and lives in the gym. Okay, cool. All right, you're going to get some good pointers then, honey. Okay, so you're a snail. Oh, Pookie. Now, let me ask you this. Okay, so Darian said earlier, what is it, 0.8 or something like that? Up to, 2 or whatever it is? Are you really a snail? Or are you just comparing yourself to other people? Grace. What is it, honey? But again, this is how I look at it. And we got to keep it positive now. Y'all know what I say. Keep it positive. Even if you are a snail, it don't matter. Because you're still you've lost more than you did before you got on this medication, right? And you don't want to get off of it because you already know what has happened in the past. So keep on keeping on. Keep hope alive. It's going to work out. Because when you get to that point, even if it took you 2 years to get to 50, 30 pounds down, okay, it still might have been better than if you try to do it on your own without the medication, right? So you do everything in your power. Remember, you put it out there for me on Tuesday, the Serenity Prayer. Keep it in your mind. Put it up on your mirror, whatever you got to do. So important. Keep hope alive. Like I said, keep it positive. Try to make that mindset, stay, in a positive state. about your weight loss, about your better health journey. I've stated in my lives too, we want to be on a better health journey, not just about weight itself, because there's going to be times when that scale ain't going to work for you in your favor. It's not going to work in your favor. And I'm saying this and on a stall, y'all. For a long time, I told y'all how it looked for me. So I ain't just talking it, I'm walking it. But I'm going to still keep the smile on his face. I'm still going to keep it moving. And I'm not saying you're not. I'm just talking in general. So keep it up. Keep hope alive, and it's going to work out. If it takes 2 years, guess what? When them 2 years come, you're going to be so excited. You're not going to even think about, oh my God, it took me 2 years and still, and be sad about it. You're going to be full of joy. I said in my life one time before, it's just like when we have a baby, just, an analogy. We having a baby. Yes, that pain is something awful, right? But when they put that baby in your arms, honey, all that pain, you don't think about the pain. You just think about how beautiful and how precious that baby is, how much life, is in it. Like, you're just so joyful and so happy. So that's how, you can do that now. You can start today. You don't have to wait until you get there. You don't have to wait till you get to that day. You can start today. It's up to you and how you want to train your thoughts and your mind. And you will get through it a little bit easier if you keep that smile on that face, keep, those negative thoughts at the mind of yours, honey. Negative thoughts gonna come, but you can rebuke them thoughts, honey, and find something, those non-scale victories that's going to keep you afloat. All right, let me get out my my prayer. Let me go get on my preaching side of me. Okay, so Mary Cobb says, prayer will calm that soul. Yes. Or if it may rev up something, but it's gonna be rebuking that devil in the name of Jesus. How about that? Oh, but get y'all caught up in that and get y'all happy, honey. Okay, so Jane says yes. Yes, Hadreen makes beautiful earrings too. Yes, y'all. All right, so doses of Shani says, for example, many get fatigued with the shot, with the and the vaccine. Okay, so that may be too much for some. Yes, so it's probably good, Mary, that you are not doing the shot, and the vaccine. But I think you only stop it for a couple of days. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. But like I said, it's up to you. Solely up to you, honey. Mary Cobb says, yes, apron belly, that what's a woman to do? Honey, just keep going. Just keep going. And it's some stomach exercises that we can do to try to help with that. So I'm trying to do some abdominal exercises too. Now, I'm still trying to learn these machines, y'all, in this gym, honey. I done messed up all the names. I don't know what the names are. I was talking to Monty a little bit in one of my on one of my gym day videos. Honey, I'm trying to do the little chin ups. I can't get there. I can't. My chin don't go all the way up to the the top of that thing, and that's because I'm short. I'm short, so I don't care. I can be all the way. I'm all the way up, on the thing, and trying to do my little push up type thing or whatever it's called. But yeah, that chin ain't going up there. I don't care what I do. I don't care what I do. I don't care how far I'm up. It ain't happening. So I do, I go up as far as I can, of course. If I was taller, my chin would actually make it up there. But the biggest thing is, I'm working them arms out, and things like that. So that's that. And I think that machine is like, it's the chin up machine, or you can do, let me see, it's chin up, or I can't think of the other one. But you go down on the machine. So you go up on the machine, or you can go, and pull up, on the bar, or you can go downward. Can't even think of the name of it now, but if y'all look at my video, you can see it on the video. Great. Grant says, thank you. Thankfully, the flu shot for me went okay this year, even while on Mounjaro. Great. Grant, if you're still here. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for staying with me. Grace says, into the bushes I go. Okay. Hope you ain't look. I hope I ain't put you in the bushes. Oh Lord. Mary says, you don't have to for vaccines, but I know it might be a little rough. Right. I got you. Yep. Oh, Grace. Right. Oh, I'm sorry if I made you go in the bushes. Queen, every day is a new beginning. Yes. Mia says, yes, hope is alive. Yes, yes. Good, 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 Mia. Snail is slower than a turtle. Yes. No doubt, Kim. Ruth, preach, Kim. Grace says, pass the offering plate, child. Shani said, mindset is everything. Yes, so true. So true. Mary says, better not hear no change. Right. There you go. Mine says April. Reducing sugar helps stomach. Yes, that's good too. Thank you, thank you. She be dropping them gems, honey. I love me, Miss Money. So, Money, I don't know if you was understanding me when I was in Twan's live. I was saying I would love for. I had said last night. I'm like, you know what? I would love to see Money do her little workout video, honey. I would love to see it. That's what I was saying. Cause, honey, you be on it. You like my motivation, honey. Hashtag motivation. Hashtag goals. And I don't even know how you look. Look, I see your picture, but I don't even know. But the way you talk about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you keep me motivated, honey, and keep me in my place. Cause sometimes I be, doing my little thing, and honey, listen. Sometimes I get like, oh, I don't feel like doing it today. My legs be hurting. Oh my gosh, especially with them hip abductors. Oh Lord, my legs be hurting for like 3 days, and I can't take Well, I don't want to take creatine because it could potentially affect my kidneys with having kidney disease. Now I did talk to my nephrologist, which is a kidney doctor, and he did say I can take it. I get blood work done so much throughout the year, so I could potentially take it, but it does, say that a lot of stuff says, when you're looking at the internet, it says, you have to be really, really mindful of it, and it's not recommended. So I do listen sometimes. I ain't all the way hard headed, but I did talk to my nephrologist, and he said I could take it because I was trying to take it like, like the days that I actually, not every day, but like the days that I exercise. But I said before I take it, I'm gonna wait until make sure my, like right before, like when I get my results, my blood work, I look at the two markers that I really pay attention to, which is the creatinine levels and the EGFR. Those two. Those are the, I think, two main, or one of the two main things that they look at. They do look at some other markers or whatever to find out if you have kidney disease, to determine that. But those two things are very important. That sticks out to me. So I look at those. Now my creatinine, the creatinine, you want it down, and I know the last time it was kind of up a little bit. So I was like, no, I ain't gonna worry about taking it. I'll wait. If I decide to take it, I'll wait. But I'm just being, playing on the caution side of caution. If I decide to take it, then it's going to be where my creatinine is down and my EGFRs are up, further than what they are. So I'm still, at the same stage. It has not gone down, gotten worse, anything like that. So that's awesome. Matter of fact, some of it has gone up, a little bit better. It's, looking a little bit better, on the medication. But, I want it at a certain level before I decide to do creatine, if I decide to ever do it. So it's all, everything that it's going to be about me doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm here for it. It's a dip. Thank you. Dip. Yeah, dip. That's what I said. So I was dipping. So I did that yesterday. I did do the dips, a little dip, but I haven't showed that to y'all yet. And then I did the chin, and I do the chin ups. So the chin ups, yeah, I can't get that chin all the way up there. I don't care what I do. Every morning, thank you, Money. Mary Kyle says, every morning I'm in prayer doing the Bible while my son walks by me. Also, good, good, good. Yes, keep him lifted up in your prayers, honey. God will answer prayer. I'm telling you. Just you have to believe. You have to believe. You have to believe. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it appears to be, feels like, whatever. It's not about how it feels. It's not about how it looks. We're going to have that faith, and we have now faith, which is Hebrews 11:1. You got to have now faith. That's the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. That's what's going to get you through, and just other scriptures that's in the Bible, that can help you get through this trying time, Mary. And anybody else that's going through something or will be going through something. Ruth says ChatGPT in studies of Zepbound for weight management, participants lost an average of 15% to 21% of their starting body weight over 72 weeks or 18 months. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for letting us know that, Ruth. Very, very important to know for those, especially on Zepbound. And it's less, I think, for those on Mounjaro, because Mounjaro, of course, is mainly for, it's approved for type 2 diabetes. It's type 2 diabetes medication just to kind of help manage your blood sugars better and your A1C, to actually help you lower it and everything of that nature. But it also is a tool that can help you lose some weight. So that's why it was one thing I asked, like, front and center, first quarter, as the kids say, can I get on Mounjaro? Because I know it had those two things, and those are things that I want to do. So I'm like, this will be a great opportunity for me. And I took it. All right. So Mary says, I was being funny about the apron tummy. I got you. I got you. Felicia says, yes, Monty, I'd love to see a workout video. Right. Thank you. The gym is my happy place. Now I know it is, because baby, I don't see your smile, but I see your smile. You know what I mean? When you talk about it. In my comments, I have been doing recomp. It works. I look like I weigh less than what I do. My goal is 150 pounds. I think about 20 pounds to go. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Awesome. That's a non-scale and a scale victory, y'all. So for me, that's what I'm saying. Even if I stay at the weight I am, or say get down to maybe set 170, and don't seem like I can get down no more. I want to see muscles, I want to build my muscles, and I don't have to be like, looking like muscles coming out of everywhere. But I do want to know and feel, I want to look better in my skin. And I don't have like a lot of loose skin, a lot of fats everywhere, jiggling everywhere and all that. I want to, I do want a little bit, because my husband likes it, he likes it, but, I do want to know that, I'm building muscle, because if you all know, as we keep aging, we lose muscle, so much per year. And so therefore it's so important to make sure that we have muscles, our muscle mass, intact. So that's why I want it, for better health, as well as looking good. All right, Mary says, Queen, I thought about you and JC, and I have some crochet chicken bonnets and crochet egg aprons. Okay. And that's the JC. All right. So via Google, Jane says, creatinine is a chemical waste product for creatine. Creatine is a chemical made by the body and is used to supply energy mainly to muscles. CKD have to watch for creatinine levels. Correct. That's so true. All right. So Miss Nikki says, that sounds adorable at Mary. Yes, it does, don't it? She is good at the crocheting, y'all. If y'all want to check her channel out, she's good. Money says, I would have to add some shorts for me from my Instagram. That would be awesome. What's your Instagram information? Money. Doses of Shani says, I don't have kidney disease, but decided not to take creatine. So much is filtered through the kidneys, and at 50, I'm trying to keep the kidney function that I have. And I understand that. And it's the same thing when it comes down to like all the stuff that we're talking about. Even though you may not have a disease of kidney disease, or you may not have diabetes, you may not have high blood pressure, you may not have sleep apnea, all these things that, this medication, Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, and the other GLP-1 medications, even though you may not have the actual certain disease, the comorbidities, you still need to watch your sugars. You still need to, watch, what you're eating, what you're ingesting and digesting. You still have to watch yourself, because you don't want to develop these things either. So that's what Shani's saying. She's like, hey, I still want to be careful, because I potentially can develop things, right? Later on in life. But I'm going to, protect this stuff now, right? Which is what I would love for everybody to do, you know, because I don't want nobody to have this problem, right? Yeah, the kidneys and the liver, all that stuff, you know, it needs to work like a well-oiled machine, honey. And that's my prayer to God. I've been praying that for years, Lord. You know, let my body work, my organs work like a well-oiled machine, you know. And, you know, even though I've developed type 2 diabetes, that's still my same prayer. Okay. That's still my same prayer. And again, he's going to put his super with my natural. Do you have a video of them, Mary Cobb? She does. I know she was going live, you know, sharing, you know, actually doing the crocheting. If you want to, I don't know. Are you still doing that, Mary? Because I know you had said something about maybe not doing the lives or whatever, but yeah, let us know. Jane says, at Shani, I don't do creatine either for the same reason. Okay, good. And that's why I'm like, I want to do it so bad because I know it can help build muscle, but then I'm so hesitant about it because I'm like, even though I got my, you know, my okay from the doctor, finally, because it took a months and Sundays before I could get okay. But when I got in his face, and that's when he was like, well, yeah, you can do it or whatever. I guess my kidneys was okay enough to, you know, be to tell me I can. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait. You know, and I might not ever do it. But that's okay. But I do take amino acids because that doesn't hurt me. I'm trying to see what it's called, if I still have it, a picture of it. Amino Essentials is what the name of it is. It's 365 Whole Foods Market brand. But it helps. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, and they are essential building blocks of protein. So I do take that, and then of course I eat protein. I eat a good little bit of protein. So I must tell everyone that when I focus on building muscle and losing body fat and not the scale, the real success starts. Yes, I can believe that. And that's where I'm at with it, Monty. I'm like, I'm not tripping over on scale. Yes, I do still want to lose and get to, you know, my goal weight, but I'm not tripping over the scale. My thing is, like I said, better health, making sure that all, you know, my numbers are looking better on my, you know, through my blood work and everything, as well as, you know, checking my sugar, making sure that looks good. You know, I'm assuming I may be considered like really body recomp at this point. I got to understand and try to research and learn all this stuff and make sure I'm saying the right stuff. But yeah, it's more like body recomp. I'm trying to lose fat, but I'm trying to build muscle. So that's body recomp. Shani says, exactly. Been a nurse for over 20 years, and have never seen so many people on dialysis. Protect your kidneys. Yes. And mine started acting up because of uncontrolled blood pressure. Some people, they always think, my doctors at first when they were looking at it, the new doctors I had to, because I had to start, you know, going to endocrinologist, my kidney doctor. So the first thing they thought, as well as, you know, when I was in the hospital initially, they thought it was because of me having, you know, blood sugar issues, you know. But I'm like, no, the kidney thing started when way back because of uncontrolled blood pressure, my high blood pressure issues. My blood pressure, y'all, was like 200 over 100 something for a long time, you know, and I was just going around, you know, So, you know, my thought at that point is, you know, God is going to heal me. I'm healed by the grace of God, you know, whatever. But yes, we're supposed to have that kind of faith, right? That God is going to heal us. But we also need to make sure we're doing the work. Faith without works is dead. So that's what I wasn't putting the work to it. So now I'm doing our faith and our work walk. Okay. Get better results. All right. So Shani says, I even prayed about it and Holy Spirit told me no, not to be so spiritual, but I am. Hey, it is on this channel. It is what it is. I can't get it out of me. It's going, well, I can get out of me with me talking, but it's going to go there. It's probably going to go there every time. So it's okay on my channel, Shani. Mary says, taking care of my husband for 2 years, caregiver. I didn't have time to eat and drink. I paid for that now. I have stage 3 kidney disease. Me too. Me too. Ever since I known about kidney disease was stage 3. But it's still stage 3 all these years. Zepbound has healed so much inflammation. Yes, me too. Thank you for sharing that, Mary. I'm going to record. Okay, thank you. Low carb. I'll see what I can do. All right, cool. So you're gonna do a video of it. That's awesome. All right. So Mary says, I'm glad it is helping. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Lord, for that. OMG. All right. Queen says, yes, do a short at Mary Cobb. Yeah, that'll be good. Doing a short. High blood pressure pills, high blood pressure plus, I'm sorry, high blood pressure pulls on your organs, Shani says. Yes, high blood pressure pulls on your organs. It does. It does. All right, Cookie says, I had to step away for a bit, catching the tail end of this conversation. Is the consensus saying no to creatine? I was just going to start since I can start weightlifting now. For me, it's a no. I don't know if it'll be ever a yes, but for me, it's going to be a no because I have kidney disease and I have to be more careful of that because I have kidney disease. And like Shani was saying, it's a strain. Your kidneys have to go through so much already, and so doing that, it could be, it could potentially be even worse, make it worse. So for me, it's a no. I know with Twan, she was talking about, on her channel, and we looked it up together as we were talking one day just on the phone, and I started looking stuff up, and I'm like, okay, so it's saying, with, what she got going on, it's not good either, or whatever. So it's, it just kind of, I guess, just confirmation to her that, yeah, she don't need to take all that creatine or whatever. So, and she talks about it on her channel. Go check her out. 200 Kim J, you are a walking miracle. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know why I got to be so off the charts every time. Every time you turn around, it's off the charts, honey. Woo! That was off the charts, being like that with my blood pressure, high blood pressure, and then it's this sugar thing being crazy high. Yeah. Take Kim J, honey. It is what it is. Yes, it is what it is. Yes. Yes, queen. What's in you is going to come at you. I don't care what, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Miney says, clicky, and it is, hey, it's okay. It's okay. That's who you are. That's who you are. All right. Miney says, clicky, I have been using creatine faithfully the last month and have. Talk to your doctor first, right? But for me, it helps push further in workouts and lift heavy. And that's why I wanted to take it, Miney. I was like, this can help me. Y'all, you see these look, let me move this thing out of the way, child. Oh my gosh. These here, oh Lord, honey, y'all, they just flap. I can just pop somebody in their head with it. I can pop somebody in their head with it, honey. But matter of fact, I've done that before. I've done it before. I've been like, I go right to my husband, boop, 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 or whatever. But I'm hoping that, some of this, it may not go all the way away, but it may fill up with some muscle. So that way it don't appear as, as flabby and, as big as it is. So yeah, that's something that I really had an issue with. Around February, I started feeling real like self-conscious. I'm like, okay, am I having body dysmorphia? Oh my gosh. I look at myself, I'm like, I look tiny, and then all of a sudden big old arms. Cause like when I go like this, it looks to me, it looks so big. It don't look as big anymore because maybe, my body kind of filled out a little bit more. But I do see like a little waist, y'all. I see like the waist kind of going in a little bit more. Let me try to pull these clothes up because I was finna get my shot in my stomach. Let me see something. Hold up, y'all. Let me try to see if I can show you. So like it seemed like it's kind of going in a little bit more, like this. My waist in, my hips out a little bit. So yeah, honey. Now of course I got on pants that are they're tight, kind of tight on me. They hold me in. So I still got the apron belly, it's still there. You just can't see it as good in these pants. But yeah, it just seemed like my waist kind of went in a little bit more. It's going in a little bit more than what it was before. So I'm happy about that. So certain clothes that I put on, I can see it like really like going inward. That's what I'm looking for at a gym. I'm looking for that to happen. This apron belly to go up a little bit, like come up some more instead of being drooped down. I'm trying to get some muscles, here. So just where the flab at, I want to kind of just build some muscle in those spots. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't take the creatine cookie. If you don't have no issues, you may decide that you want to take them. Always, like I said, consult your doctor first and see what they say. If you're okay and all your numbers are good on your blood work and everything, it may be something you consider. Okay, thanks. My doc said it's not FDA approved, but if I did take it, take 3 to 5 milligrams a day at the most. I'm on the fence about it. Now, see that when I talked to because I talked to my dietitian first, but then when I talked to my, my kidney doctor, because that's the person that will tell me. I did talk to my endocrinologist too, and he said he think it'll be fine for me to do it. But I want to get the last say from the my kidney doctor, since he's looking at my kidneys. But my dietitian told me too, well, if you do it, make sure you're doing it with a clean clean creatine. So I had told her that I thought about doing Thorne. She said that was, Thorne is okay because it is a very clean creatine. And then she gave me one other, I can't remember the name of that. I wrote it down somewhere. But if I decide to do it. But of course, even with me, if I do, I still got to make sure I'm looking at those numbers on that blood work. If it goes down, look, not good for me at some point, then that lets me know don't take it no more, whatever. But like I said, I just went on the side of precaution for me. And she did say don't take no more than the 5 or whatever. So at that point, I was thinking like, if I do it, I'll take like 2.5, not the 5. But I decided not to. I'm going to bop my husband with my bat wing. Girl, it's fun, honey. I be cracking up. They be like, girl, what is you doing? Kim J, regular doing strength training will take care of. Yes. I do think so. Ms. Ann says, Kim J, I love your lives. Thank you. Get ready to go to bed. I got to wake up early in the morning and get the exercise in. I don't think about it. I just do it. Yes. That's why that's where I'm at now. I just do it. I don't even, it ain't nothing to think about no more. Good night, Ms. Ann. Thank you for telling her good night because I probably missed her. Money says no one makes enough creatine. No one makes enough creatine. That's on the blood work. It's not creatine. It's creatinine. Right. The creatinine. So if the creatinine is acting, don't look right. If it's like you got too much high creatinine, then, you may not need to take creatine. You don't need to take that, if your creatinine is high. Because that, your kidneys is having issues. That's why the creatinine is up. This one here, that's why that's up. So that's why you have to be careful. When this is up, that can be a problem. When your EGFR is down, lower than it's supposed to, that can be, creatine can be a problem. Yep. Yes, Money. That's correct. Just not always needed. Yes. Overhead triceps extensions is my favorite exercise for a bat wing. Okay, cool. Overhead triceps. All right. Thank you, Ms. Nikki, for that. All right. Also consult your doctor. Yes. Consult. Good night, sunshine. Good night, sweetheart. All right. Mary Cobb says, okay, I posted chicken bonnets and egg aprons at Low Carb Queen. Okay, cool. All right. Jane says, just have your doctor check your kidney numbers. Right. There are more people with CKD stage 2 that they don't advise until it hits higher stages. Yes, that's so true, Jane. All right, Queen says trying to get there with the exercise. Okay, Queen, I got you. All right, Money says, unfortunately, my loose skin on my apron belly would never go away. I lost 145 pounds and have a grade 2 pannus. The surgeon told me I have very little fat. It is all skin. And aren't are you having like some skin surgery, money? All right, Mary, I'll check it out. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Queen, as well as Mary. All right, all right. Okay, look at Miss Cobb getting somebody to check out the stuff. Yes. All right. Shawnee says, Queen, I've been seeing your workouts. Keep it up. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and you're saying, yep, yep. Thank you for looking at Queen. Miss Kim, great live, Kim J. Thank you, sweetheart. Bless you. All right, Shawnee says at the gym now getting in. I'm about look. Let me hurry up so I can get the amazing Shawnee. Yes. Thanks, Kim and Monty and JC. Thorn was the one I was looking at. My kidneys look good on my last labs. At least we have a base to compare. And yes, 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 yes. Awesome. So let us know if you try. I mean, a lot of people take creatine. I mean, and these girls looking really good. You know, their muscles are, looking nice. So yep. But I just decided, like I said, just to not just to be careful for me. And some people start like where they only doing a little bit, like just doing the like on their exercise days. Some people do it every day. Like I said, it's up to you because your body is going to be different than my body, whatever. So Queen says, I mean, trying to get in the habit of exercising like you without thinking about it. Okay, gotcha. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I mean, like I told you in your live, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at. And you're not going to, it's going to be to where you're craving it. Your body's going to be like, okay, give me more, give me more, give me more. Same thing with the food. When you start eating healthier, that body's like, oh, she giving me something I want. She giving me something I need, and they start, they start wanting it more and more and more and more, and then less of the, the other things that we eat, the indulgence foods that we eat. And then once you get to a certain point in your life, like for me, once I got to a certain point, and I'm like, okay, this is my life. I'm eating low carb. It is what it is, now I can, I put a lot of stuff to the wayside. But then after a while, I was like, okay, now I have a better relationship with food. So I can eat a little bit more. I can go and eat a regular, piece of pizza. I can go and, but like I showed you in my video, I'm gonna put some salad first, and then I'm gonna do that slice of pizza. Instead of getting that whole pizza, I'm getting. Do you have a sliced pizza? Do y'all sell slices of pizza? Yes, we do. After 9:00 p.m. Okay, great. Give me one of those. And I did that. I had my flaxseed with me. You can take a bit of fiber with you too to put in your drink. You saw me I had the mix in because I still want a little bit of drink, right? And sometimes I drink soda now. Before I wasn't drinking, I didn't touch another Coke. Now I can drink a little bit of Coke, and sometimes I'll mix the Coke with the Diet Coke or the Coke with the Coke Zero just to have a little bit of the regular, and it tastes, you don't taste that, the artificial sugar taste, as much. I'll just tip it off with regular Coke. But I have that, I can do that now because I'm not, because I have a better relationship with food now. So that's a blessing. Non-scale victory for me. Cookie, keep us posted. Yes, keep us posted. Yes, I'm. Monty says, yes, I am having an extent. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, basically a tummy tuck without the tightening. Gotcha. So you're going to be snatched. Monty said, yes, get the, what is it, monohydrate creatine. Yes, it's just one thing in there. The active ingredient. Blood, but please drink a lot of water. Yes, drink a lot of water. And drink a lot of water, period. But even more so if you're taking creatine. Thanks, Monty, for that. Queen says, yes, I'm finding on 12.5. Taste buds are changing. Oh, yep. But you started doing, on your channel, I saw you started eating, better when you start, especially when you start going to a dietitian. They trying to help you, get you, where you're supposed to be at. And you've been doing good over there. But it's okay to have indulgence food. That's what I was trying to show you all on the thing. It's okay to have that sometimes. That's why I said the 80-20 rule for me. I don't want to be no 90-10 because I want to have some. I want to be able to eat cake sometimes. This is a lifelong journey for me. So with that being said, I'm not gonna sit here and say I ain't gonna never eat cake, I ain't gonna never eat, carbs, simple carbs. I'm not gonna say that. because that will probably be a lie. Mm-hmm. That'll be a lie, you know. So I'm not gonna ever drink a Coke again. It's just like I said, I put it to the wayside for a little bit to make sure I can get where I want to be. But that's why I told you the prayers are important. Asking God to be in the center of your thing, on your journey, so that you can, learn different things, and so that you can, do it. Without Him, I am nothing. With Him, I can do all things, So that's that. All right. Cookie said, will do. And yes, Monty, that is the thorn creatine. I drink, and I asked her about that. She said it was okay. My dietitian. I drink 80 to 100 ounces of water, of plain water a day. That's awesome, 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 Cookie. Non-skill victory there. Because some people, it's hard to get in. Shani says, yes, ma'am, I crave the gym. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's the endorphins. Right. Me too, honey. All right. So question, were you able to eat pizza in the beginning? I'm sorry. Were you? Well, were you able to eat pizza in the beginning of your journey? I'm 5 months in, and if I think about pizza, I get sick to my stomach. I used to love pizza. I think over time I'll be able to eat it. It's been over a year for some of you, so I'm just wondering how it was in the beginning for y'all. I'm sorry, that's been on it for a while. So for me, in the beginning, I didn't eat it. Like I said, I was at a 15.1. I had to do, like I said, drastic things, drastic measures. Okay, so I didn't eat none of that stuff. I went so low carb. Like, I was not keto, but I was I was tipping there because I need to get that A1C down. When you have diabetes that high up, you can have stroke. It can stroke. You can have a stroke. You can, all kinds of stuff. It affects so many organs in your body. So I had to do something to get it down, right? But even if I was at if I was at like a 10, that's still very high. Even though it's on the charts, the doctor's charts, but it's still very high. I wouldn't have been doing it. It was by the grace of God that I could do it, though. Because some people, they'll still eat this stuff and be on this medication, hoping that the medication does what it do. For me, I'm like, I got to do something drastic. So I took the measures that I needed to take to make sure my sugar got down far enough, or whatever. Because I was, so wanted to be in that normal range again. Okay. And I knew the quicker I can get into that, the better off it'll be. So I won't have neuropathy. I won't have, develop, I won't go blind. I won't, have issues with my heart, have issues with, other parts of my body. That's what I was, that was my focus. So then I started titrating up as I was going up on the medication, titrating up on my medication. I was able to try to go up a little bit in my carbs. Then that's when I found out this year is when I started when I ate a slice of pizza. So I've had 2 instances where I ate pizza since I've been on my journey. And I showed you all one time at my birthday. No, it's 3 instances. I'm sorry. I showed one time I didn't show you, which that was August of this year. Or it may have been September because it was at the end of August. It was September because it was my anniversary. And our anniversary is August 29th, but we went the next week, to celebrate. So we was already in September. So I had at the beginning of September some pizza from one of my favorite pizza spots in Orlando. We stay in Orlando, y'all. And then I went back to Orlando at the end of the month to meet up with Michelle's Mirror. And, I had some pizza then, one of the nights that I was there. But I had my salad first at the same spot, y'all. But I had my salad first, and then I had my pizza. And I was fine. I love pizza. I've always loved pizza. But I was able to eat it. Some people do have issues where they can't eat it all. They like, I hate it now, or I can't stomach it anymore, whatever. But yeah, I'm still able to eat the pizza. So that's my experience with pizza. I don't think I have any experience where I can't stomach anything anymore. Like a specific food that I used to eat before. I just didn't crave it anymore. That's all for me. So Felicia says, Shiny, it took me 8 months to try pizza again. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't try it because I didn't have the taste for it. Like, God took that taste away from me. And yeah, the medicine, do what it do. But I'm saying God really took that from me. Because like right now, I could eat it. I just don't want it all the time. But the way I was acting before, I would have never been able to do that before, previously. So, like I said, God was in the center of it. Yes, the Manjaro definitely is a help and a tool, whatever. Yes, my mindset was a certain way out the gate, with it or whatever. But I still just, I give it all to God. God, I give him all the glory because it was him. Because there's people on here that this medicine don't work at all for them. So, Money says, Shiny, my taste buds still change all the time 2 years in. I used to love pork. Now is it's what? Except bacon. Is it bland? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Shiny, Cookie says, Shiny, I've eaten pizza a few times in the last 18 months, all at my grandkids' birthday parties. I didn't have any issues other than I just didn't want any. Yeah, I got it. And see that one slice, like I said, it was a nice slice, but that was good for me. That was good because, like I said, I front loaded it with the fiber, with the veggies and the fiber. I cannot eat like Papa John, etc. Has to be like brick oven, not greasy. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. And I've eaten greasy foods too. I've eaten like fried chicken, deep fried chicken or whatever. It don't bother my stomach. It has not bothered me yet. I don't eat it often because I don't want it. That's something I would have been eating like crazy before my journey, but I don't eat it like that anymore. But I will eat it every now and again. So thankfully, it didn't like go like fully like make me feel sick. Cookie says, and I used to wolf down some pizza at the parties. I had like 2 to 3 slices, not big slices though. Gotcha. That's awesome. Non-scale victory for you, Cookie. Mm-hmm. Yes. Journey. So Linda says, Shiny, my taste buds for foods I enjoyed 20 months ago. I don't now. Okay. I remember you saying that too, Miss Linda. The thought of eating them makes me gag a little or just feel sick to my stomach. What I have discovered is I eat thing I didn't like before. Okay, yes. And that's me. I'm eating stuff that I wasn't eating before. More of it, I should say. And some things that I didn't eat at all, Like I eat cottage cheese now. I wasn't eating that. I would have never ate that before. I was not doing Benefiber before. I thought about it when I was on keto one time. I let it go bad. So scared to eat it. And then, so now, yeah, I eat it every day now. So that's how I am. But like I said, my body just craves the good food, the better foods now. So I'm happy about that. Cookie says, Money, yeah, got to get that grease off the pizza now for sure, right? And then I think too, like for me, the good thing, like when I was eating that pizza in a pizza place that I eat in Orlando, it's thin slices. They're not like the real thick. Like before I would eat, I could never eat the like thin slices. Thin slices of pizza. I would get the personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut, right? If I got Papa John's, I would pour that what is it called? That butter, the garlic butter all over it. All that stuff. I don't need all that now. Not at all. So I thank God for that. I think my light bulb trying to go out. Oh Lord. Shani says, because every time I eat something with grease, I'm sick for the night and bloated and up tossing and turn. Oh, love burgers and had a burger and fry at Red Robin Sunday and was bloated for 2 days. Oh, okay. Now you know what I can say. I don't get sick from it, from like deep fried chicken, but sometimes it does make me bloat. Sometimes, especially if I cook it at my house. If I cook it at my house in my deep fryer, and my family still love it. They like, baby, I ain't on no diet. I ain't on no better health journey. They want to be healthy, of course, but they like, I ain't on whatever you got going on. So I cook it sometimes for them. And of course, I want some because I love fried chicken. That's the one I like the most. But I do notice that sometimes I can get on the scale and I may have seen 3-4 pounds up the next day. So I do understand that, yes. But I don't get sick from it. It'd be good to me. It just make me bloat up. Okay, so Nikki says I'm cooking taco egg rolls. Oh, that sounds good. And stuffed jalapenos for a family get together. Saturday. That sounds really good. I bet I can't eat more than two. I understand that. So I just get to watch everyone else enjoy it. And that's so, you know what, when it comes to like eating, I mean, having family gatherings, sometimes it's like that anyway. Like you so excited that people are over, everybody's having a good time or what have you. Sometimes you don't even want to eat, you know? And with this medication, it will stop you, definitely. So but y'all have a good time, Nikki. Let us know how it went next week. Wings is about the only fried thing I can eat, but I also don't have a gallbladder. Gotcha. So there's another person. I know Michelle Mir don't have a gallbladder. Felicia Marie B don't have a gallbladder, and they did something about the gallbladder thing. Was this a gallbladder? No, not gallbladder yet. They did something else about the medication that they some kind of allergy they talked about earlier in the live. They did something on that at one point, but I think they're supposed to be doing something about talking about people without gallbladders and how it's affecting on the Zepbound journey. How is it reacting or whatever on the Zepbound journey um at some point. But yeah, okay, gallbladder, no gallbladder. Now, I had gallstones before. My doctor had told me at one point in life, way back in the day, but it was like, if it don't bother you, we're not bothering it. But I've never actually had my gallbladder removed. But yes, I can eat like Wingstop. I don't know if everybody know Wingstop. I can eat that, and that's deep fried, and I don't have a problem. It don't give me like issues like the next day if I try to see what I weigh on the scale. It don't give me that, but it's something about the fried battered chicken. When you put flour on it and stuff like that. I don't know what it is. So Cookie says, yeah, Shawnee, I've tried burgers twice in the last 18 months and didn't finish the burger either time and only had a few fries. I just didn't care for the taste of the burger anymore. Oh, thank God, I love burgers still. I just don't want it as much, but I can eat a burger still. Yeah. And I do eat fries. I just eat, a smaller portion of it. Even when I go to Wingstop, I have fries. I eat a smaller portion of the fries. I'm sorry, I have wings, a 10-piece wing, and I eat like a small little bit of the fries. So that's kind of how I do that. Shani says, that's what happens to me. Okay, gotcha. Sick to my stomach just thinking about greasy food. Oh, like you, Miss Linda. Oh, so sweet. Oh, I mean, I'm so sorry for that. Shani says, thank y'all for answering my question. You're welcome, sweetheart. That's what we're here for. Cookie says, I haven't tried wings. I might have to. I don't have a gallbladder either. Okay. Oh, wow. So Monty and Cookie, Michelle and Pookie Pie, Felicia Marie B, they don't have gallbladders either. My sister had to get her gallbladder out. Let me ask y'all this: did y'all have to? Were y'all eating a lot of spicy foods? Were y'all spicy food girls or ladies? I know my sister loved putting hot sauce on her stuff or whatever. So I'm like, I was just wondering, could it be all that eating a lot of hot foods? Sometimes it's too much for people. Not everybody, but some people. I know Felicia loves hot foods. Love hot foods. So I'm not sure if that could that be a correlation why you can lose your gallbladder. Shiny, can you do you know about that? The burger was good once I started eating it, so it might have been the fries. It could have been. It could have been. I was a spicy queen. You was, sis. You was. You is and is. Oh boy. So anyway, y'all. Shani, you know about that? Could it be people can lose their gallbladder because of eating too much spicy stuff? Is there a correlation between that? Look, I'm trying to look it up. I know Miss Linda's a spicy queen too. Okay, so spicy foods does irritate the digestive tract, inducing gallbladder contractions. Eating too much spicy foods does not directly cause people to lose their gallbladders, but it can worsen symptoms in those who already have a gallbladder condition. The primary dietary risk factors for gallbladder problems are high fat and high cholesterol foods, not just the spicy ones or not spicy ones. Okay. But it can cause for people who already have gallstones or inflammation. Spicy foods can cause discomfort for a couple of reasons, and that's the irritation of the digestive tract and the inducing gallbladder contractions. Okay, so primary cause of the gallbladder removal is the diet and high in fat and cholesterol and low in fiber or major contributors to gall. They are major contributors to gallstone formation. And then obesity, excessive weight increases the amount of cholesterol in bowel, making gallstones more likely. And then rapid weight loss, it could be losing weight too quickly can disrupt the balance of your cholesterol in bowel, leading to gallstones. And then genetics and hormones, gallbladder problems are more common in women, people over 40, and those who have with a family history of gallstones. And then there's other major medical conditions like diabetes, liver disease, and certain blood disorders can also increase a person's risk of having to get their gallbladder removed. Yeah, so that's a lot. Yeah, so that's that, y'all. But anyway, let's see. Is there anything else? Okay, so Shania says, I'm sorry, Shani. Shani says usually the spicy foods are probably high in fat. Right. Okay, gotcha. So that's it, which is kind of what I was reading as well on Dr. Google. All right. So yes, Shani, Felicia says. So anyway, y'all, I thank y'all for hanging out with me. Look, this is this is a second. Look at me with a second live number 2 in a week, 2 times in a week. I'm so happy y'all came in with me. Y'all, saw me take my little, my injection. I don't even know what week this is, y'all. It's a lot of weeks. I can tell you that. Let me see if I can tell y'all what week it is, just to let y'all know. I know y'all go off for weeks and all. Let me see. Hold on. What week? I'm on week. Is that right? Week 42. That's what I'm on. Week 42 of Mounjaro. 5 milligram dose. And how many pounds I said I lost? I lost 74, but then I went back up a little bit. So now I'm at 67.2. That's where I'm at, y'all. For those who have, had come in the chat late. This was wonderful. Thank you, Jane. Thank you. Love this live. Thank you, Miss Felicia Marie B. Thank you, Miss Shani, Miss Monty. Thank y'all. Thank you, Miss Mary. Look, who else? Miss Linda. Who else is in here? Still, Miss Cookie. Thank y'all so much. I think everybody else, Miss Queen, Miss Low Carb Queen, thank you for coming in. Everybody else that has come in, I appreciate it. Anybody that's coming in the live, on the replay, anybody that's coming on the replay, I thank y'all for coming in. Let us know how you like the live. Send me a comment. I appreciate that. Let me get ready for my InBody and the dreaded body weight conditioning at 6 a.m. Yes, Mike. I wish you well. Good night, Miss Shani. This was a great dialogue and great comedy show at the beginning. Thank you. I love dialogue, y'all. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for the dialogue. I appreciate it so much. That's what made me really, really smile. I'm like, we talking, we're a community, we building. Yes, friendships, lasting friendships. Sorry, Jane says, if I let my concerns about kidney function influence anyone, it's a natural concern for me as a type 1 diabetic, and my dad had end-stage renal failure due to type 2 diabetes. So sorry to hear that, Jane. But no apologies necessary. Hey, I got CKD, so you chimed in right on time, honey. I love that with me and you. I love that for us. Like we help each other out. We finish each other's sentences. Yes. So I love it. Monty and Cookie, I'll contact you soon. Michelle says. Good night, Miss Rue. Thank you, Miss Rue, for coming in and being a part of it. Thank you, thank you. Felicia Marie B says, don't ever be sorry, Jane. Right. It's your passion and you are helping so much. You are helping, tremendously helping us. I mean, we didn't even know nobody that would die type 1 diabetes. You know, you came in and you just fit right in with us, honey. Great live. Thank you, Cookie. Y'all have a good night. You too, sweetheart. Michelle, I know you are in Wonderland. Yes, she is in Wonderland. Yes, yes, yes. Cousin, sorry to hear that, JC. Yes, I appreciate your input. Definitely so. Thank you, thank you, thank you, y'all. Whew. Yes, I be worried if y'all. I'm like, do they like my lives? I don't know. Like, oh my gosh, I hope they do. Do they like my videos? Yeah, I was talking to somebody today about it. And I'm like, it just be in my head, like tripping, like what is going on? But y'all, I think this is an avenue. This is this YouTube thing is helping me get out my fears, facing my fears. That's why I said I got to keep pushing, keep moving, because and I look at my analytics. I'm like, okay, people are looking at a little bit of it. They're not looking, not looking at as much as I would love for people to look at it. So do they really like it? I don't know. That's a fear of mine. Like, because I want to give y'all good content. I want to, I want y'all to, really enjoy, what I put out, things like that. So yeah, I be in my head, y'all. So this person that I was talking to today was like, you might want to talk about it, talk about it, let people know, help newbies out, let them know, what you're dealing with, but you're still doing it. You're still moving forward. And so true. So thank you, Jane. I love you too. Shani says, yeah, if I offended anyone, I apologize too. Same here, same here. If I offended anyone, I didn't want to. I don't mean to. I do get passionate about things, and I get passionate about God. So I know everybody not, don't believe in God and things like that. So I hope I don't offend anybody at all. And or just, trying to just let you all know about, just I just want y'all to be positive about everything. And I hope that don't you know, make nobody shy away from, my channel or anything. I just want to keep, this. I know this gonna work for us this time. Jane says we know we're going to leave. We're gonna leave and laugh. We're gonna live and laugh. Is that what you're saying? All right. Good night, Money. It was fun, Kim. Thank you, Cookie. I had fun too. Okay, learn. We're gonna learn and laugh. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for rocking with your girl, Kim J. And I'll see y'all next time. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all have not. All right. Peace. Let me take this off too. All right. Peace. Be blessed.